Hi everyone, today we have a new video review, and as you can see, this time we are going to talk about fresh release from Aoshima. So this is a 1/32 scale snap kit of Nissan R32 GTR, the famous Skyline. So for me it is quite interesting because it's a classic car, and as you can see here we get it in this quite understated, I would say, white color. And the snap kit means that we get the pre-painted parts, so maybe it's also attractive for kids, but it might be also attractive for modelers who don't have the space for a larger model, and maybe they don't want to work with the bigger models. So as you can see, the box size is noticeably smaller than the typical car kit. We have quite nice box art, which is standard for Aoshima, and here on the side you can see also the pictures of the assembled model, so it looks quite modest, I would say, but if you are ready to paint it a bit, then you might end up with a really nice result. As you can see, it's written here that you don't need the glue, you don't need the paint, but well, we all know you need the glue and you need the paint. Here you can see also some recommended tools. Still you will need the nippers and the knife and maybe the tweezers. So this is a top opening box, and inside you can see what we actually get. So there are surprisingly many parts, as you can see here, so let's open them one by one and check what is included here. And I can see that plastic bags are actually sealed, so I will have to cut through. And I would like to start straight away with the most interesting thing here, and of course this is the car body shell. So I'm just cleaning it off some dust. So here it is. Let's zoom in a bit so that you can see all of these things in a bit more detailed way. So as you can see, it's kind of pre-painted. We have a glossy finish and you can notice the reflections, but still I would say it's still looking like a toy. So if you would like to add a bit more, let's say, interesting look, then it would be a decent idea to completely repaint it and then to have a nice paintwork which will be polished and it will be more like a real car, of course, to define the panel lines and also maybe to work a bit on some additional tuning, let's say. But as you can see here, we have all of the aerodynamic elements already pre-molded, and this is really interesting, I would say. Inside there is nothing much. We have only the sign of the production, I guess. And of course, some others might say that it's a shame that the doors and the bonnet are pre-molded, but well, for this price it would be strange to expect something different. Next, we continue with another plastic bag. So here we have the clear parts, and with this we start checking the plastic sprues. So those clear parts will be necessary for the headlamps and taillights. As you can see, the taillights are molded together. The same can be said about these headlamps. I'm not sure how the taillights will be replicated because I don't see any red parts, and on the Skyline, on GTR, it's usually the red cover. Maybe they will be replicated with stickers, because as far as I remember, they were including some stickers in those kits. So for some modelers it will be enough. And next I can see chrome parts. So those chrome parts are not that, I would say, bad looking, so maybe they can be used even for the case when you will be completely remaking the model. So here you can see them, and the only thing is the careful separation, of course, and here you can check them from the opposite side. So really nice, nothing to complain about here. Next we continue with the more clear parts, I would say, but this is actually just one clear part, which is also I would say a bit of a smart design, because it gives you the right alignment between those windows. So as you can see, we have the windscreen, we have the tail screen, and also side windows. Everything is molded in a really nice quality, and the only thing, again, if you would like to have a nice paint work, then you have to paint it properly and mask it properly. So the approach which is suggested in this kit is using these stickers, and obviously this is not our way. So next, sorry, we have plastic bag which is full of black plastic sprues. First of all, and this is really surprising, to be honest, I do not remember this thing in the previous releases, but as you can see, we have the wheels, the tires, which are molded out of plastic, and they are not that good looking, I would say, so it might be worth to replicate some weathered tires, because as you can see we have the tire pattern on the sides, but in the middle it's just a bolt tire, so I'm not clear why it is done like this. Really weird finish, to be honest. And next we continue with the wheel rims. So these ones are supplied like this. As you can see, it's a somewhat gunmetal color, and they look decent. Maybe it's worth repainting them just to have the gloss finish, because as far as I remember, the real thing is glossy, so it's your decision already whether you would like to go this way. And the bottom panel is quite simple. So here it is, or maybe floor panel if you prefer. As you can see, it's molded together with the wheel fenders. And here you can see that it's just a plain model bottom part. So no suspension parts, nothing much. And in case you were expecting some complex suspension details, this is definitely not a kit which you should get for that. But I think that's not the main aim of this kit. It's more aimed as a, let's say, fun thing for young modelers, really young ones. But even young modelers would like to have a detailed model, so I'm not sure why they're not given more options. Next we continue with the more parts for the car body. So here you can see the rear wing and the side view mirrors. Of course they're white, but the attachment points are placed in such a visible points, so you have to be careful while replicating or separating these parts, or maybe again it's worth just installing them and repainting them. Next we continue with the front radiator grille. Also I'm not sure where these rods will go, maybe for the wheels. And here we have also the steering wheel, which is quite okay, I would say. And next we have the interior. So with interior we have this approach where you have to bend the door cards, but as you can see everything is pre-molded here. So I mean, with some masking you can replicate more details, but it will require a bit of time. I think with some time invested it should be a better looking result. And next we have the assembly manual, which is placed on the bottom, and yes, we get the stickers here, no decals unfortunately. And this is not a cool thing, because as far as I remember, some brands in such kits, they were offering both decals and the stickers. Because even if those are young modelers who don't want to paint the models, they still would like to have the nice result which can be achieved with the decals, and here it won't be that possible, I would say. So for the stickers, I was just checking the window seals. As you can see, they're also supplied as stickers here, but I'm not sure if it will be a wise idea to replicate them. Of course it's your final decision, but here we also have some interior decals. So camera now focused and you can see what we have. Next we continue with assembly manual. So this one is printed in black and white. I will just close the lenses a bit, zoom out, and here on the first page we have some safety advices. And the first step, where is the first step? This is really weird layout of the assembly manual. Here we have some tips on how to assemble the model in Japanese, of course, the parts map, and the painting guide or the sticker placement guide. And that's the first step, where you install the clear parts onto the car body parts. You install the rear view mirrors and also the front radiator grille and the headlamps as well, and the headlamp lenses as well. Here we continue with the tail section, so rear wing and the tail lights. Then you start working on the interior, the floor panel with wheels, and then you join everything together. So quite a simple assembly process. As you can see, it's just 7 steps, so you can assemble it in one evening with a child. Or in case you would like to have a more detailed model, then it will definitely take more time. But again, the size of the model is really tiny. As you can see, it fits your palm. So maybe for some modelers such thing will be more interesting. And it should be already available in several colors. So in case you would like to get one for your collection, so definitely check it out in any good model shop. And of course I will be happy to hear your opinion, so do not forget to write it here in the comment section below. And I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining me today, and bye.